So we are at Renfrew Museum and Park, kind of at the heart of it, where we have our number of miles of trails, and we're sitting here in our newly built Renfrew grist mill, our reconstruction project. It became part of that larger strategic plan to bring back that history, that interaction, and that missing component from our property and our programming.
The Nicodemuses that bequeathed everything we know today as Renfrew, that was their hope. That was their purpose of leaving the property and the buildings and turning it into a museum, was to teach the public about early American living.
Number one experiences that the communities, the families, the visitors are looking for is being able to roll up the sleeves with you and come out and engage with a space and to learn a trade or a skill, interact with the smells, the senses, any other components that you can bring in so that they're actively learning their history and how it connects to where they are today.
Renfrew is part of the National Historical planning and preservation, so anything we would build here needs to be historically accurate. So that's very important to us.
Well, I hope people come in and just get a sense of the craftsmanship that we detailed on this, really trying to make it true to its historical location, keeping the exposed framing and all the columns. The right choice for this project could be nothing but timber frame.
When people first set foot in the mill, the first thing they say is that this is beautiful and it smells amazing in the building. It brings a character and a depth to the structure as a whole that you wouldn't otherwise get if you didn't have timber framing. So the timber framing is one of the literal foundations of the history, the stories that we tell, the industry, and it tethers right to those interactive experiences that we've been talking about.
We really invested in the doors because those things really are what people touch, that's what you get up close to. So we wanted to make sure the Dutch doors were used. We tried to use a lot of the old school methods and keep materials true to its historical period.
So we're not only history, we're also recreation. We highlight the nature that is surrounding us and our historic landscape, as well as the natural components such as the trees through the beautiful tree groves. We have pine, we have hardwoods all throughout the park. And being able to tie that into the production of timber framing is one of our long-term goals.
I would like to see this building get utilized in a way that sustains the park and brings in foot traffic for the community, tourism, all those things that we talked about on why this was a good idea. Those things are happening.
So the future of the Renfrew grist mill, I see it being a keystone and a key feature in all of the programmatic planning that we do, as well as tying it into our conversations at large for agriculture and agritourism, our farm-to-table and foodways programming, and it will become a kind of beating heart component to a lot of our operations here at Renfrew.